Hey, good morning, trekkers. Getting gear ready here to go on a Sunday morning, December 15th, and I think it's 2024 yet. We are at Fireman's Park in McAllen, Texas. About 6:34 in the morning. We got about 20 minutes until it's dawn, and we're looking at probably about an 11-mile hike today. We're going to follow an urban path, because that's what you get out here is urban paths. We're going to follow an urban path for about 6 miles north, and along the way hopefully walk through a couple of parks, including the one we have right here. Gotta start early in the morning so I could avoid most of the traffic noise, because this road that this goes along is gets pretty busy and pretty loud. Right now it's the birds that are the loud stuff. Whew, it's gonna be a warm one too. It's already 74 degrees and it is humid. You can see that there is dew all over everything, and it's supposed to get up to about, they say 80, but man, if it's 73 already at 6:30 in the morning before the sun's come up and the clouds have parted, we're in for a hot one. All right, well, I'm gonna start walking. Walking past McAllen Memorial High School. Prodigious fields. One thing I'll say down here, whether they still do or not, this place spent a lot of money on their schools in the last 20 years. I find this pretty cool too, along these walking paths they have here in the valley. A lot of them have these canopied benches, or at least have benches, but a lot of them have some kind of cover overhead and get out of the sun. Yes, that is electronic dance gym music that you hear. Welcome to the cities. Well, got off the route just a little bit and in a park called La Vista Park. Like so many of the parks here in the valley, has several of these covered shelters, but they also have a walking path. And that is true of many of them. Some less than a quarter mile, some over a mile. It's just a great way to get out and go for a short walk, do several laps. We're going to hit a couple of these along the way. And some of these parks, quite mercifully, have bathrooms. That's another option I was considering, taking the bus up to the one end and walking back, but I thought I'd do some miles today. So, y'all, the deal is, you lose 2 games in a row, that's where you practice. Taking a break here at that park. It's 8 o'clock, 3 miles in, and I've seen probably 3 dozen people on bikes or walking or running. Car traffic is picked up. One thing I haven't seen in the last hour and a half-ish, haven't seen a bus. Should have seen the bus 3 times based on the schedule. So tell me, all you McAllenites, McAllenians, McAllenators, where's the bus? And even a parking area for the trail. Nice. Coming up on Nolana Boulevard. If we hadn't have taken the park detours, this would be about our halfway point. How about this? A winding side trail. There's the main trail. Here's our side trail. One of a couple of gated communities You walk past here. Country place, seriously? I'll show you on a map. That's where we are. This is country. 5.8 miles. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. Probably a half mile, maybe slightly more to go before we hit Trenton Road, which is where we're going to turn around. Now, this path that runs along Colonel Rowe Boulevard or 2nd Street does go for about another mile past that. Actually, a little over a mile past that. We did that the other day. We're not going to do it today. Trenton is our turnaround. It's the humidity is down just a smidge. Clouds are still there, so this isn't too bad. Have not been taking breaks appropriately or rehydrating, so we're going to start doing that now. Not a bad little hike for walking along a busy 4-lane street in the middle of a metropolitan area. I won't say I've been looking forward to this hike, but I've been interested in doing this hike for about 2 years. And it's okay. I'd rather be somewhere else, but when you find yourself in a spot, you make the absolute best of it and give yourself an everyday adventure. What else do you do? These tracks, if I could follow them without getting caught, arrested, and jailed, in about 1.25 miles, they come across another trail just like this over on Bicentennial. I had considered that, not taking the tracks, but taking road routes over there, but the road routes are ugly, and I just kind of discounted it. We're just going to do ourselves an out and back rather than a loop here. I really like that there's these parking areas every so often. Look at this, rounded. I mean, how is this guy supposed to back out? Just make them straight. I know it's all cutesy and artsy and kind of nice and everything, and I don't know what the word for it is, but that's annoying and dangerous. This is really cool. Look at this mosaic. That is super cool. Command decision, and decided to go past Trenton, and we're gonna follow this all the way to the end. So a little extra long day here. I'd probably add about another 2.5 miles to the whole thing. Here we are, end of the road. This loops around, and we're on our way back. There's the barest breath of a breeze off my passenger side rear quarter panel, and when I turn around here, it'll be right in my face. That is going to be so nice. Okay, I think we have about 6 miles left to go. These did not come from there. Interesting. Someone has a cool sense of humor. I'd like to meet that person. Alright, back we go, guys. That over there with the pond and the fountain, it's not the entrance to a condominium. That is someone's house. Yee. I am probably asking for trouble, but Wisconsin Avenue goes all the way over to Bicentennial without crossing a whole lot of other streets and has a sidewalk the whole way. Here we go. Alright, coming up on 10th Street. Yeah, 10th Street, man. You want to go out to eat? It's on 10th Street. Need your lawyer? They're on 10th Street. Got to do some shopping? Yeah, it's on 10th Street. Teeth done? 10th Street. Everything's on 10th Street. Taco Pancake is on 10th Street. The next major intersection after this is our trail. I think this is like one of maybe 3 roundabouts in the entire valley. Wow, cool. I like roundabouts. Roundabouts are pretty cool, man. Yeah, we're on the Bicentennial hike and bike trail. Just on it now, and trying to find a good way to go down it and then get back over. And the problem is there's not a lot of sidewalks, and a lot of these subdivisions, they dead end. You can't get in and out. So I think I found a way. It's not going to get me to the end of this bicentennial trail, but we'll get down it a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles or so before we need to take a left turn, and there should be sidewalks all the way back to 2nd Street on Dove Avenue. We're going to find out. We're at 9 miles right now. I would estimate 5 miles to get back, and I'm tired, but the clouds are still holding. There's a nice breeze. The sun hasn't been out. It's still about 75 degrees, still pretty humid, but doing all right. Doing all right. More or less enjoying myself. Guess one other thing I'll say here, hiking down here in the valley, the people you meet when you're out hiking are really friendly. They wave, they smile, they talk to you. I had a good conversation with a guy walking his dog, but he's a bicyclist, and we talked about these trails, the importance of them, and the lack of biking, real biking trails. But yeah, not a bad place to go for a hike. It's been a lot of fun seeing people out doing their thing. We've talked before about how the little things on hikes matter. The little things everywhere matter. Look at this. Bring your basketball the next time you want to walk this trail. This is so cool. What an idea. Alright, sitting on one of these benches, taking a break. You can see I'm pretty red. I'm hot. I'm a little warm. But feeling good though, feeling good. Legs are good, back is decent. I'm holding up well. Sun is still behind the clouds, so that helps. About 4.3 miles left, 4.2 miles left. Dove Avenue is right down there. Take a left turn, follow the sidewalk, and then the sidewalk ends and you kind of have to bushwhack a little bit, urban bushwhacking. That's about 1.1 miles from there over to 2nd Street. And then it's 3 miles down, 3.2 miles down 2nd Street back to the Jeep. But we're probably going to take a lap through Fireman's Park. So all told, we probably have about 4.5 to 5 miles to go yet today. Oofda. Alright, this next mile is going to kind of suck. Urban bushwhacking. It just smells so good right now. Just got through Dove and 10th, a 3-way crosswalk, not 4, so I had to go all the way around. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. That'll pass. It's just this cloud that's overhead. I kind of wish it would actually open up a little more. Ooh, chicken salad factory. I'm going to try them out. They work. They actually work. Awesome. Well, welcome back to La Vista Park. We're about 1.5 miles away from the car. This was the park with the bathroom, which has running water, which was very nice. The sun is out and it's hot. We're 14 miles in. Like I said, 1.5 miles to go. And then probably another 1/4 mile or so around Fireman's Park. I'm finally starting to break down. This has been just an awesome day, body-wise, weather-wise too. Now it's starting to get pretty hot out though. Body held up to the heat really well. Back and legs didn't start complaining until about 1/2 mile ago. So, 13 miles in before I'm really kind of hurting. That is outstanding. Great day, especially walking on pavement the whole way. Whew. All right, hasta la vista. It those couple of palm trees sticking up there, that is the park. We are almost there. Welcome to Fireman's Park, McAllen, Texas. Gorgeous day today. Oh, there you go, guys. 15.8 miles. We're right back in the same spot we started at 6:30 this morning. I have no idea what time it is. Probably about 1:30, somewhere in there. Oof. What a day. What a day. It is definitely time to get something to eat and cool down. Oh. All right, trekkers. Till next time.